Hey guys, welcome to Cube Theory. I'm the Cube Theorist, and today I'm joined by LJ from the Cubing Contest.
Hey guys!
And we will be discussing the best cubes going into 2026.
So yeah, we know that you guys aren't all going to be willing to pay a premium for the best cubes, so that's why we have the best cubes of every single price range. Budget, mid-range, and flagship. And we will be giving an honorable mention for those cubes that are good, but not the best. So let's hit it. First up, we got 2x2. So yeah, our budget pick is the VIN 2x2 standard, which is like really good for $12. It doesn't have like a ball core like some of the other options, but it also doesn't have a stability problem. So as nice as it is, with this cube, you don't really need any. Our mid-range choice is the YJ MGC 2x2 Beta ball core plus UV.
That's a really annoying name.
Yes it is. I hate the name of this cube, but the puzzle is phenomenal for the price. How much is it?
It's only $98.
That's good for this cube. This next one was released in 2021. Well, it is old, but it's still the best, like regardless. How much is it?
For only $35.
35. That's pretty good. And you'd think it's bad because it's old, but it's really not. Like, it's actually like surprisingly like really good. This is the 2x2 that basically every single person uses, and the fact that it's only 35 pretty impressive, especially considering our honorable mention is the Moyu Weipo V5, which is like $45, and that's a lot. Thankfully, this one was not released in 2021.
Yeah, it came out at the beginning of 2025 and is very good, but it's also really expensive.
You don't really want to pay that much for a 2x2. This is one that's like a try before you buy because it is fantastic, but it's not something everyone's gonna like. So if you do get your hands on one and you find out you really like it and you want to pay the money, then go ahead. 3x3 is gonna be the end, so we can just move on to 4x4.
So moving on to 4x4 now. For our budget pick, we have the Weilong 4M.
Yeah, so I have a Weilong 4M, but I kind of left it at my house, so I apologize.
It's very good. It has magnets and pretty good turning for only $12.
Yeah.
Our mid-range pick is the Aosu V7 single track. It's very good, and for only $25, it has UV coating and very nice magnets. It turns very well and is only 58 millimeters, which makes it a lot easier to handle than a bigger 4x4.
You can also see the outer layers are thicker than the inner layers, which makes 3x3 stage actually feel like a 3x3. It's so comfy. I just said that about a Rubik's Cube. It's comfy.
And for our flagship pick, we have the Aosu V7 Double Track Special Edition, made by Pycube. This is basically the same thing as this, but it has more magnets, and it's also been modded by Pycube to have different springs and overall a better magnet setup. And it also is less expensive than the regular double track Aosu V7, which this one is only $40, and it's really good.
Pycube was able to use springs that not only made the cube feel really good, but it also was able to make it cheaper than the normal Aosu WRM double track, which is so good.
And for our honorable mention, we have the Steven 4x4.
Hey guys, I have some pretty bad news. Our honorable mention 4x4, the Steven, was discontinued, and somehow we didn't know that during the recording, so you can't buy it anymore. It was really good. I don't know why they discontinued it. It was really popular. Everyone liked it. $50, really good 4x4, but it has been discontinued, which is really unfortunate. Sorry about that, but yeah, very sad.
Moving on, now we've got 5x5. For our budget cube, we have the YJ, the GuHong 5x5 V2M. Yeah, it's only $14. It's good, I guess. There's no really good budget 5x5s out there on the market. There's like the YJ GuHong V2. Yeah, nothing else that's really worth mentioning. So thankfully, our mid-range pick is actually really, really good. So we have the GuHong V6 single track, which is single track UV. $30 is pretty good for this. It's basically just like the Aosu, except 5x5. I will say this, the centers take me off. I cannot get them out. It's annoying, but the cube's good. Yeah, so now we have our flagship pick, which Gotcha. This wasn't actually the Weilong V6 single track. It's actually the PyCube double track, which, just like the other one, hats off to PyCube again. We love you, PyCube. It's so good. I cannot get over how good this cube is. Like, I'm not good at 5x5 by any means, but I have been practicing it. And any cube that gets me to practice it more and actually have fun doing it, I think is fantastic. So,
and it's only $47.
Only $47.
I know it seems a little bit expensive, but at this point we're getting into the bigger cubes and they just start costing more.
Yeah, the more intricate parts, and the more brittle and the more expensive the cubes get. But honestly, if you're getting a flagship cube, this is probably the one. Unless there is one more that I would suggest to some people, which is the GaN 562. This one is a heck of a lot more expensive. What did you say it was?
$68.
That's like almost $20 more. That's $19 more than the Weilong V6. But it's still really good, you know? The only downside, I think, is the size, but some people actually prefer the size. So even though the Weilong is smaller, some people do prefer a bigger 5x5. I'm not one of those people. That's probably why I prefer the Weilong. But the GaN 562 is still just so good. It sort of reminds me of just GaN 3x3s, which is wonderful. So these are two fantastic 5x5s, but we still have our honorable mention. This is the Vin 5. It's very good, but it's not like that good, you know? It's like, it has a ball core, kind of feels like a DaYan cube almost, and it's sort of like squarish and blocky, you know? It's good. It just reminds me of older cubes, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but if you do like older cubes, if you're an older cuber who is very used to them, you might really enjoy this. It's only $35, so it's pretty good.
So for 6x6, we only have one on hand, but we still have our 3 picks. Our budget pick is the Qi Warrior M for $17.
That's actually a really good deal. That's fantastic.
And it actually has UV coating and magnets. It's a pretty good deal.
It's really good. Like, considering how good 6x6s were in the past for that price, it's lovely.
It's wonderful. Our mid-range pick for 6x6 here is the Weilong V4 single track, which is $47. And I know it seems like a lot for mid-range, but it's a really good cube.
As the cubes start to get bigger, so will the price tags.
Yep.
But it's so amazing. Did you just scramble it?
Our flagship pick is the Weilong double track for $60, and it's basically the same thing as this, but it also has core magnets, and it's just better. It is a little bit more expensive, again $60, but if you're willing to pay the price for it, it is a very good cube.
We do have an honorable mention though, which is the Weilong WRM. The WRMs came out before Moyu's like newer lineup of big cubes, you know. So it is really good. It's quite a bit bigger.
Yeah, it's less.
Oh, it's less.
It's less, but the Weilong V4 single track is better. It is a little bit bigger. So if you think that the Weilong V4 is a little too small for you, maybe check out the WRM.
They're both just all really good.
They're very good.
Let's move on to 7x7. 7x7 is stacked this year, guys. It's so good. First of all, we have Qi Warrior M at budget. This is just like the 6x6. It's just fantastic. It's $18. You get UV coating, magnets, and just one of the best piece designs for 7x7 that Qi has ever made, which is kind of hilarious because their flagship, the X-Men Spark, is kind of trash compared to this, which is hilarious because the price difference is crazy, you know? This is so good for a budget cube, and I suggest it to anyone who's looking for their first 7x7. $18 doesn't seem like budget, but honestly, for a 7x7, with all the intricate parts it has, this is a very impressive cube by Qi. Which is why our next cube for our mid-range is the PyCube version. And once again, hats off to PyCube. Yes, once again, they won't stop making really good special editions. It's like literally the same thing as this, except it has a ball core, it's faster, it's more tactile, and just so much more comfortable to solve on. $37, guys. That's pretty good for this cube. So I really suggest both of these, honestly. The Chi Warriors are fantastic. But one that I think is slightly better is the Alpha WRM, which once again, the WRMs came out before Moyu's newer big cube lineup, and they are still very good. They're just not as good. This cube is $50, which is quite a bit more than this. It does start to get a little bit more expensive. If you have it like in your price range, I would suggest going for this one over this cube. But if you do like this one more and it's in your price range, which I completely understand, this cube is so good, then honestly, either one of these is just a really good buy. But we still haven't gotten to our flagship, which is the Alpha V5 double track, which is fantastic. This cube, it's kind of small actually. It's like, this is the Chi Warrior, which is like, it's smaller than this. This is the average size of a 7x7 and smaller than it.
And this is a 5x5.
They're the same size. Actually, this one might even be like half a millimeter smaller.
It's like half a millimeter smaller.
Yeah. This cube is so small, which you'd think is bad, but it's so good because they're doing the same thing that they're doing with the rest of their big cubes, which is they're making the outer layers bigger than the inner layers, and that makes 3x3 stage perfect. And the same thing with every other stage. Basically, I'm gonna say it again, it's comfy. It's a comfy 7x7. I really suggest this to anyone who has it in their price range, but that's not gonna be a lot of people. How much is it?
It is $60.
I got quiet real fast. 60 is a lot, but this is a 7x7 and it's the best one on the market. So if you're willing to pay for it, I really suggest it. This is fantastic. But then again, so are all of these. These cubes are like, there isn't that big of a jump between any of them. They're all fantastic 7x7s, and I would suggest any one of them for your price range. They're all just wonderful. So
the honorable mention for 7x7 is the DaYan SMC, which is the same size as the 3x3. It is a 56mm 7x7. And this is the Alpha.
This is the normal 7x7.
That's the normal, and even this is kind of small by 7x7 standards. This is the Alpha V5, which is also very small, and this is it compared to a 3x3. DaYan made a 7x7 that is this big, and it's surprisingly really good.
People think this cube is small, but the DaYan SMC is that small, and it's good.
And it's at just the right size where it's really, really fun to solve on without being super impractical. So you could still bring it to a comp and use it, and it would still be a great cube, but it's also just overall very fun.
It's the perfect mix between different things. It's fun, it's just enjoyable to solve on a cube that's like that tiny, even though it's like not practical, and it may not even be like the best. Like, it may slow you down a little bit, but if you're having more fun doing it, honestly, sometimes it's just fun to do it. And it's only $33, so if it's in your price range, honestly, it's really good. The only thing that pulls it down is the only thing that really lifts it up is its size. So if you really like it and you want to have some fun doing 7x7 or learning it, I do really suggest the SMC. That's going to be it for the end by ends. Let's move over to the side events. Right.
So to start off, we're doing Skewb, and our budget pick is the Moyu RS Maglev. It's only $15.
I once again forgot it at my house. I apologize. I'm new at this.
And it's really good. It has magnets and basically everything you could kind of want in a Skewb for $15.
We would suggest the Maglev one because the RS, the standard, is a little bit slow, and the Maglev makes it quite a bit faster. So I do suggest the Maglev one.
And also, if you want, you can also mod that one and give it core magnets.
I didn't do that, but you can.
Our mid-range is the DaYan Skewb V2 standard. And it has these nice ridges on the edges of the center, and the ridges really help with turning. And there was a release by Chi quite a few years ago, the Wingy Skewb. Yeah, they tried to use a concave design, didn't really work. But DaYan, they did it right. They have a nice ridge, and it definitely helps with grippiness and turning. And this is only $23, and it's a pretty good deal. Our flagship pick is the GaN Enhanced. The GaN Enhanced is $38, and it has very nice magnets.
It has an enhanced magnet system.
Yes.
Thus, again, enhanced.
It also has a very nice adjustment system. Makes a lot of sense, and it makes it really easy to set up your Skewb just the way you like it. And our honorable mention is the DaYan Maglev UV. And personally, this is my favorite Skewb. Maybe it's just because I like DaYan. The grips on the pieces help a lot for turning. It has maglev and UV coating, which gives you really good grip and makes your turns fast.
Alright, so now we're moving on to Pyraminx. Our budget pick is the Yushin Little Magic. This Skewb, this pyramid is old. It's really good. They've sort of fixed a lot of the quality control issues that they have had over the years, you know. It's just really nice, you know, it's smooth. The tips are fantastic. It's like super nice. They're almost like auto alignment. Once again, it's Pyraminx. This is one that you can mod a lot to make it super good.
It's only $9.
It's only $9, guys. For this good of Pyraminx, I would say that's like an absolute deal. It has fantastic tips, which is some of the things that hold down some of our more premium Pyraminxes. So if you mod this, this can be like one of the best ones on the market, but even if you don't mod it, it's still just a fantastic Pyraminx. So next up we have our mid-range, which is the RS Maglev. And do not say that the Maglev is too fast. People always say that, the Cubicle, no offense to them, but they always suggest not to get the Maglev, and I disagree. Because the Cube is so slow without it, that it is almost mandatory to have Maglev with it. So I really do suggest it. You're just gonna want something to slow it down, because it's better to have a cube that's too fast and you can control it, as opposed to having a cube that's too slow and then you can't make it fast after that. That's our mid-range pick. Now for our flagship pick, we have the Weilong Pyraminx. It's still just the best, you know. People still mod this one, and it's just fantastic, you know. The only thing holding it back really is the tips, I think. These aren't the best, especially compared to the Yushin, which has fantastic tips. Other than that, this cube is fantastic. People mod it to like a very good extent, just like the Yushin. They make them both fantastic. All of the Pyraminxes are fantastic. Now for our honorable mention, we have the DaYan, which is a very new release, sort of. Not very, but it's newer. It honestly sort of reminds me of the GuHong, but the GuHong is getting older and it's kind of unstable. This is much more stable. It does have core magnets, and it's only, what, $27?
$27.
It's pretty good for $27. You know, the tips are good, the turning's good, and it's just a really comfy Pyraminx. Pyraminx is really good this year.
And also, if you want more information about the DaYan V3, I actually have a video on my channel about it, so feel free to go check that out if you want more info about it. So now, moving on to Megaminx, our budget pick is the GuHong S2M, which admittedly is not a great name. It's $14, and it's pretty good.
It's better than what some people would consider the best, which is YJ. I own one, and I will say this, the production quality is extremely inconsistent. So you can either get a really, really good one, or you can get a really, really bad one. Unfortunately, I got a really, really bad one. And I wouldn't go solely off of my experiences, but based off of like what happened to me and what happened to so many other people, it's not just me, I wouldn't suggest buying one because there's a high risk that you're gonna get a defective one. So just be mindful of that.
Now, our mid-range for Megaminx is the DaYan V2, and this is a very good Megaminx, and it's only $33.
I really don't know how this happened, but they discontinued the DaYan Megaminx V2. I'm genuinely very mad about this. This happened after recording, during editing, and in that time frame, they discontinued the DaYan Megaminx V2. It's a great cube. I don't know why people are just discontinuing stuff all of a sudden, especially when it's like really good cubes that everyone uses. And it's really frustrating for me. There aren't really that many better Megaminxes that I could suggest here. I guess the only other option would be the DaYan Pro non-maglev, but I would just suggest to get the maglev anyways. So let's get back to the video.
Flagship option, which is the DaYan Megaminx Pro Plus. And the Pro Plus is really recent. This is actually an older version of the Pro that is larger than the V2. This is currently what I main, and I genuinely think this is the best Megaminx. And it turns very well, and it has very nice ridges on it. And also on the DaYan Pro Plus, which is, you can't buy this one anymore unfortunately, so you have to get the Pro Plus, which is still really good. It actually has an improved gray on it that looks even better than these
you want a nice gray, if not black, because the gray can often be confused with white. And same thing with tan, so some people switch the colors around a lot.
And our honorable mention is the GaN Megaminx Maglev UV.
I hate this.
It's good. It's good.
It's not.
I don't think it's as good as the DaYan, and the grips are really weird.
It feels like a circle, not a sphere, a circle. Like it's so hard to grip. It's not comfy at all. There's no comf. The GaN is a smooth circle. It's good.
It's good.
It turns good.
The turning is amazing. The size is nice. It's a good balance of a lot of things. But the problem is that the concave ridges really mess up the feel.
So yeah, that's it for Megaminx. Moving on to clock. Now, our budget option is the Weilong V11, which is not good by any means. You know, it's magnetic, but it's not good at all. You know, how much is it?
It's only $10 though.
It's only $10.
That's the thing. These other options are a little bit more expensive, so the Weilong V1 is really the only thing you can get for $10, and it's not too terrible, all things considered.
So I would say that, like, I don't suggest it. If you're gonna get a clock, I suggest getting the Weilong V2, which is our mid-range pick. It's basically, like, really good. I do have one complaint though. If you guys can see, they didn't have any colors on 12 o'clock, which is basically how you know that you solved it. So it's only by shape. We colored ours in because it was super annoying that, like, we couldn't see the color of the 12 on the clock. So if I were you, I would suggest doing the same thing, but that does require you to take the whole puzzle apart. Kind of annoying, but honestly, the Cube feels so much better than the V1. It's really nice, and it's sort of sandy, honestly. You know, it's really tactile, which is interesting, but our next option is quite a bit smoother and faster, and it's overall just better than the Weilong V2, even though it is a really good contender and nice for only $20. Our flagship Pyraminx is fantastic. It's basically a normal Qi clock, which is our honorable mention. The Qi clock is basically like the best clock that's out and the best clock that's been out, you know. It's so good. It's magnetic in like every way. It's super fast, super amazing, and it comes in so many different colors, which is really cool to like mix and match and really get the kind of clock you want. The Aaron mod is just fantastic. Like, how much is this and the Aaron mod compared?
The Qi clock is $33, but the Aaron mod is only $45,
so
which is pretty good.
For all the modifications that you're getting with the Aaron mod, for only $12 more, that's honestly really good, and that's why it is flagship, basically one of the best clocks that you can get on the market right now. So That's it for clock. Moving on, Square-1.
So our budget pick for Square-1 is the Yushin Little Magic, and overall the Yushin Little Magic line of cubes is pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's kind of old, but for Square-1 it still works really well, and it's only $11, and the other options are just more. So it's not like you really have the greatest option, but the Yushin Little Magic is still good, it's very good, and it's only $11. Our next pick here is the MGC V1. This is a legendary cube, and it's been around since 2021.
It's pretty old.
And it's still the best. It's still really good.
It's fantastic.
It's $21, and it's really good. It has magnets on all the layers, including the slice layer. It's overall a really good cube. The mechanism is really good, and the magnets are all balanced in a very good way. And it's definitely good, especially for only $21. Our flagship pick is the PyCube modded MGC V1.
Once again, hats off to PyCube. It's so good. It's so good. We love you, PyCube. We're just gonna keep on saying it. It's fantastic.
Now, the only thing is, it is $55. That's the only thing about it that's not great, but it is definitely the best Square-1 you can get. It's awesome. There's all kinds of cool technology in it. It has maglev, it has extra magnets over here and everywhere, and it's definitely the best, but it is $55. That's not great.
We do have another one though.
But for our honorable mention, something that maybe some people are a little surprised to see is actually the MGC V2 Square-1. Now, I recently made a video going over this and discussing everything about it.
You should go and check that out after you see this.
And it's $26, and I think it's really good. A lot of people have said it's not that good, but the only problems it really has is that it's pretty fragile. The pieces are really brittle, so you do have to be a bit more careful with it. The magnets were adjusted by YJ, and supposedly it's better. I don't think it's that much better because it made the slice layer magnets a little bit too strong. But it's definitely something that's worth checking out because it's crazy tactile, and that's something that you don't really have on the V1. The V1 is really, really blocky, but the V2 is crazy tactile, and it has nice UV coating that definitely helps with grip.
If you want to see him compare it even more in depth, go and check out his video on that. So yeah, that's up for the side events. Alright guys, now we're moving on to the other ones. First off, we got 3 blind, yes. So our budget pick is the Super RS3M 2022. This is like one of my favorite budget cubes. It's so good. The centers are nice, it's easy to grip, the slice moves are really nice, and that's really important for blind solving. And for this price, it's like my favorite cube in the world. It's so good. For mid-range, we have the YJ Meta. It's really good. It has like wing magnets, which is really cool, and it's comfy. I'm saying this about Rubik's Cubes. And then our flagship is the Tornado V4, which once again, any cube that has really good slice moves in particular is going to be good for blindfolded because that's one of the most important parts of blindfolded solving. The Pioneer has repelling.
It's called auxiliary magnets. They're extra magnets in the edge that basically repel the magnets in the corners. It's a little bit strange, but all you need to know is
it basically repels until it retracts. So it helps with auto alignment, but it also makes the slice moves feel really nice. Honorable mention for 3 blind would be the MGC Beta. Basically same thing as the Meta, except it doesn't have the fancy magnets, and the piece design is not as good. You know, it's quite a bit cheaper though.
But it is $25 compared to the $33 for the Meta. So it's a very solid pick.
All of these are amazing.
So moving on to 4 blind, our budget pick is the MGC, which is only $20 and is 60 millimeters, which really helps for blind solving because having bigger layers makes it easier to turn just one layer. It has very good magnets and overall very good turning. Our mid-range pick is the VIN UV for $30, not the VIN V2. The VIN UV. The VIN V1.
Do not get the VIN V2.
Okay, so this is actually ridiculous. VIN discontinued the VIN V1 4x4 for their VIN V2 4x4, which is not that good. I am so annoyed right now. You have no idea. I am 2 days into editing this video, and now they decide to discontinue it. I swear, I checked yesterday and it was still on there. I don't know why they chose to discontinue it right now. Why? Just why? It's so annoying. I don't know what to say at this point. I guess either get the MGC or the GaN if you're gonna do 4 blind. Really, like Vin, dude, you're killing me right now. This is the 3rd thing in this video that has been discontinued. Let's get back to the video now.
Our flagship pick is the Steven.
I love the Steven.
Yes. But our honorable mention is actually the GaN 460 V2. It came out earlier this year, and a lot of people said it was really good. Some people said it was pretty bad.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's $65.
Well,
it is 60 millimeters, so it is good for 4 blind.
It's really good for 4 blind, but if you're gonna do regular 4x4, it's not what I would suggest because it's $65, and honestly, you can do better on an Aosu, which is a lot less. But the Aosus aren't as good for 4 blind because they have smaller layers, but that's why the GaN 460 V2 is really good for 4 blind. It is $65, so it's hard to recommend, but if you want to get it, if you think it'll be good, I would definitely recommend you to get it. It's a really good cube.
Next up, we got 5 blind. So, first up, budget pick, we got the MGC. Again, MGC 5x5 is old, but I would say that it's actually better than the MGC 4x4. It's sort of weird to turn. It has like an awkward feeling to it. It is 62 millimeters, which is a good size for doing spice moves and everything. It is really nice, and it's also what?
It's only $23.
$23 is good. Again, with the blindfolded events, it's harder to find budget cubes that are cheaper because a lot of them aren't as big and you want them to be bigger. The MGC is a pretty good cube for $23, but our next one's even better. We brought back the VIN, which is the same size and it has the same general feel, except it's smoother, and honestly, with the ball core, it's a lot more stable. So I really would suggest this for 5x5. It's like half a millimeter smaller, you know, but it's not something that you really notice. You know, this is something that Stanley Chappell, who is a fantastic 5-blind solver, that said that he thinks it's really good, even though it is smaller than what you would expect from a 5x5 for blindfold solving. Our next one is glorious for 5-blind. We got the GaN 562, which is our flagship choice for normal 5x5, and same thing with blindfold because it's bigger and it's nicer. It's just so good.
It is $68, which
Okay,
is definitely
it's expensive, but I mean, like, it's blindfold solving.
5-blind is it is one of the hardest events, and if you're gonna do that, I mean, you're probably pretty dedicated. But again, you can still use some of the other options, and also our honorable mention is a slightly less expensive version of the VIN. The only difference is that it doesn't have the UV coating, which it is $5 less, but UV coating really does help.
It's good inside of blindfold solving because it adds additional grip, but it's not mandatory. For $5, it's good to get something just like the VIN, but even cheaper, you know, so it's up there.
So next up is multi-blind, which involves solving multiple 3x3s while blindfolded. It's very impressive, and it also requires having quite a few cubes. So our budget pick is the Chi Warrior M UV, which is only $8. And the thing is, when you're doing multi-blind, you really want to find good cubes that are really inexpensive, because if you're solving like 20 of them, which not everyone is, but if you're solving like 20 cubes, even if they're only $8 per cube, is still insanely expensive.
If you're solving 4, either way, you still want something that's cheaper.
Yeah, our mid-range pick is the RS3M V5 Spring Tension, and it's $10. So that's $2 more per cube, and it is overall a very good pick. It has nice magnets. It's overall very good. Our flagship pick is the MGC Beta, which is $25. And I'm just gonna say this, if you're using MGC Betas for multi-blind,
You're either really good or you are really wealthy. But I mean, let's be honest, if you're doing like 5 cubes inside multi-blind and each one's $25, then you're spending $125. But the better that you are at multi-blind, the more expensive it's gonna be.
yeah, because you would just have to buy another cube and another cube. It stacks up and it gets pretty expensive.
And not only is this good because it's cheaper, but the MGC Beta is also really good for blind solving, as it was our honorable mention for it. So some of these cubes are also really good regardless, but they're just nice because they're cheaper, and when you want to buy more of them, it's really accessible.
And our honorable mention is the DaYan GuHong Pro Plus, 56 millimeters. The 56 millimeter size of the DaYan GuHong Pro Plus really helps in this event because it has larger layers. And it is $19, so it is on the more expensive side of things if you're doing multiple. It is kind of worth it because it is a very, very good cube. Not quite as good as the MGC Beta, but it's considering it's $19, it is a wonderful cube.
Moving on, we got OH, which actually I can keep these cubes here. So first up, budget, we do have the RS3M V5 again. The RS3M V5 is $9. Can't go wrong. It's just good. Next up, we actually also have the RS3M V5, but this time it's the ball core maglev one. This is a lot better, you know, and it's way comfier to do with one hand, you know. The R3V5 is just one of the best cubes for OH overall, and it's just nice. But I will say this, they're kind of like somewhat large compared to our flagship pick, which is the V9. Most flagship cubes are not this small, and most of them are 56. Okay, it makes such a big difference when you're doing it one-handed. Like you can really feel it between the two. I'll say this. Just the extra 0.5 millimeters smaller helps so much. For OH, you want your cubes to be able to be smaller, and these cubes aren't like really small, but any cube honestly that you can fit in your hand and turn fast that you like is gonna be good for OH. These are just the ones that are like the best at it, you know, considering their price ranges. But if you go to competitions, you also might find the DaYan GuHong Pro Plus again, because you can choose the size between 54 and 56. So having a 54 millimeter cube means that it's going to be even smaller and even more comfy. And actually, the Cube Theorist over here made a video on him modding DaYan GuHong Pro in order to be really good at OH. So if you want to see his video on how he modded it, go check out that.
Yeah, all the links to those videos will be in the description.
And last, but certainly not least,
we have our 3x3s. Starting off with our budget, we have the Super R3M 2022. This cube is only $10, and it's just amazing.
Disclaimer, get the standard, not any other version. They're trash compared to the standard.
Yeah, the standard is really, really good.
It feels like a $25 cube.
It definitely does. And it has thicker plastic and these kind of straight center caps, but it overall makes the cube a lot more resilient.
Comfier?
Yeah, it kind of makes it more comfy. But
resilient, yes.
It's a lot more resilient, unlike the R3M V5 spring tension, which is very fragile. So we would suggest that new cubers actually try getting this one, because if you drop it, it doesn't break.
Also get a mat.
Get a mat from the cube.
Alright, next up, we actually do have an R3M V5 for our mid-range pick, but this one is the Balcor Maglev UV. It also comes with a robot stand. Don't ask me why. Moyu does things sometimes. It's still really good. The only problem is that it seems to like get kind of slow kind of easily. I suggest it's still a really, really good mid-range pick. One of the best on the market. But we do also have that YJ MGC Beta, and if you want to get that one, they both are fantastic for the price. They're the same. It's really just whichever one you think you'd like better. For 3x3 flagship, we have 3 options, okay? First place, second place, and third place. Let's do third place first.
In our third place, we have the Ferrocore. The Ferrocore is a modded version of the Weilong V10 that is really, really good.
It's made in collaboration with the Cubicle and Cubehead, and it's so good. And I have gotten, I think 5 V10s at this point, and I might amp it up to 6. It's one of my favorite cubes ever released. And this is just one of the best versions of it.
And it's only $40.
It's only
$40. Really good.
For flagship 3x3, that's actually, I think, the cheapest on this list.
Well, it's tied.
It's tied for, yeah. It's tied with second.
With our second place here, the
GaN V100. It's so good!
The GaN V100 came out this year, and it's really good. It's a $40 GaN cube. That's actually good. GaN
has never made a cube this cheap that's this good.
Normally GaN cubes are really expensive, and this is really good.
It's $40.
It's $40.
Their second best cube is $85. More than double the price of this, and it's the same piece design. The only difference is that this one's black plastic and a millimeter smaller. Good.
Awesome cube. It's very loud though.
It is really loud. Last but not least, we have our number 1 place, and I think you guys probably already know what it is. The Weilong V11.
The Weilong V11 it's amazing.
So basically, they have capsulated magnets, which basically means that it has to have a tiled piece design, which is really nice because it would often split in their V9, V10, etc., and it would actually break sometimes, so sort of like often. And so when you started doing this, their cubes became way more durable. And they also improved the durability of the core, and they made it bigger. so it's a bigger 20 magnet ball core. They kept the same amazing tensioning system that we know and love, but they also did take away the screwdriver from the battle axe, which makes sense, but like it's kind of sad, and we don't need it. It just looks cool. So again, Moyu, this is a fantastic cube.
The other cool thing is that there's multiple different versions. The one we suggest is the $50 version, which has a 20 magnet ball core, UV coating, and maglev. But there are other versions. There's an 8 magnet ball core version and a standard version.
The 8 magnet ball core version, a lot of people do prefer because it does have springs, which is a little bit slower than the maglev.
There's also special editions for this that are also really, really good.
Oh gosh. This special edition is fantastic. It feels just the same as this, except firmer, maybe even a little bit smoother when you break it in, but it's way more firm and just enjoyable to turn. And since the lube doesn't get soaked into the plastic as much, it actually means that the pieces have less friction because the lube is actually in between them rather than inside the plastic, sort of absorbed into it. And that gives the cube a firmer, faster, and smoother feel, which is just fantastic.
And if you want more details about the V11 and the special edition, I do have videos on it. Again, it's all in the description.
2025 was a great year of cubes. I can't wait to see what's happening 2026. We forgot about FMC.
Oh yeah.
We suggest the Huawei TG.
Bro, don't suggest that cube. It's really expensive and it's not that good.
Neither's FMC.
Okay, fair. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and also make sure to check out LJ's YouTube channel.
The Cubic Contest.
Cubic Contest.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. Link
There
is
it
at
is.
the top
It
of the
looks.
description.
It's right there.
Yep.
It's right there.
It'll be here
It'll
on the
show
screen
up.
somewhere. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.